There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, don't fucking scare me like that. Always, I'm just like,
I got high speed for a reason.
right.
You are now about to witness.
Knicks real talk just entered the chat. We ain't Google apps like Google Maps. We don't use our YouTube frugal with stats as usual facts. It's your man, the brand is hands on, going hard like Talisman. Who style this? Aiming at your mental with the game analysis. On a pregame show, read the script, you know we get it like crypto. From the rip though, I cyber decrypted, we locked them from the get go. On the Knicks show, it's the co-pilots in the cloud like Microsoft. We hot like salt, the KRT drip club leading up the tip off. We fuel by confidence, put your Nick content in beast mode like our charm. We a cheat code, we roll the ball too far for you to reach on. We get our teach on the show that's fire. Prior to Knicks going to the wire, hit the entire game, something in front of me, the numbers be. They don't lie, so we apply thoughts from the third eye. You heard why? It's the number one pregame show that's hitting like Soto. But picture the photo of your bro to the length of that moto. It's the OGs, we outside riding the orange blue skies. In the Metropolitan, we connect in the vets go wallowing. And the matters with the massive without shaking asses. The team streaming, I made the platform with passion. Fans asking who the creed that's in the building killing this Knicks shit assassin.
You are now about to witness.
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey!
You are now about to witness.
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey!
You are now about to witness.
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey!
He's on fire!
Hey!
He's on fire!
Hey!
Yo, salute everybody. Salute. What's good? We are in the building, man. Divine Shot Powers, Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Knicks Golden State Warriors at the world most famous arena in about another hour, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get in here and break all this content down. Salute to everybody out there. Hope y'all having a beautiful Sunday and all that good stuff, man. But let me bring my partner in so we can really get this thing going. Shot Powers, but good, my man.
Salute to you, Divine, as always. Salute to the family in the chat. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Queen Darlene, what's good? Jermaine Royce, Brian Acosta, what's popping? My man Johnny D. Johnny Day, what's good? Daniel, what's popping? My man Barry Sports Highlights, what's good? Salute everybody. Thank y'all for coming on this beautiful Sunday. Like I said, Chop Powell got another game, man. Knicks won the last game against Indiana Pacers. Now we got the Golden State Warriors in the Garden, finally back home for a little bit. Maybe 1 or 2 games, then we out again. But at least we get to come back to Madison Square Garden. We ain't been in front of our fans in a while because we've been on the road for about a week or something like that or more. And happy to be come out 3-2 on the road. You know, we want a little better, but we'll take that. Now we get to go ahead to play the Golden State Warriors today, man. Try to get another win and come back and get some home cooking, man. I'm just glad that the Knicks are finally back on the East Coast, being able to play in their own gym, man. But good road experience though. 2 tough losses between the Lakers and the Clippers. But obviously we beat the Denver Nuggets. We beat the Denver Nuggets, and the Pacers. And who am I missing? I'm missing somebody because we did go 3-2. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. That's a brain freeze right there. Right, we did go 3-2. Oh, excuse me, the Utah Jazz, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize for that. But shout out, yeah, we went 3-2 on a road trip, and we get to come home for a little while, man. What's going on? How you doing? What's good with you, man? How you feeling? Holla at your boy, man. What's popping?
Everything good, man. Good little away trip, 3-2, not to sneeze at, you know what I mean? We all wanted 4-1 or 5-0, you know what I mean? But 3-2 is better than 500, you know what I mean? So I'll take those percentages, 60 something, whatever, 60 something percent or whatever it is, something like that. I'll take that. Then 2 and 3. You know what I mean? So it sounds better to be 3-2 than 2 and 3. So good that they got it together. You know what I mean? Some tough losses and stuff like that, and some big wins. You know what I mean? So couldn't win. And we had the 2 LA losses. That's what it was. The Clippers and the Clippers and LA. You know what I mean? After Denver. So we came back and and we're back home now, and let's get a win against this second G League team that we're about to play tonight.
Yeah, facts, real talk. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I think New York Knicks, if they win tonight, they might clinch that playoff spot tonight. I think Boston already did it, and Detroit had done it. I think if we win tonight, we might clinch that spot as well. Tonight, that's the playoff spot, not where we're gonna finish and up and everything like that. So it's all good. But D Ross, what's popping? D Ross, what's good, my man? Good to see you. DR, what's popping? Travel Vibe TV, what's popping, my man? What's good, Travel? Shot Powers. For other notes like Queen Darlene just put out there. Detroit lost today and Cleveland lost today, so that's all good. Especially the Cleveland loss because we win today, we get to go up a full game on it. That's almost a 2.5 game lead for that third spot, and that's good as well. Danny Land, Danny, what's good, my man? Salute, my brother. What's good, man? Good to see you. But yeah, Shot Power. But after coming off the road with the last game, no Big Cat, no Josh Hart. Rough, good game. Had to pull it out at the end. Big time Mitchell Robinson game, ladies and gentlemen, 31 minutes, 22 rebounds, 12 points, 9 points, something like that, whatever. Big game by him. Brunson doing what Brunson doing, all the guys, Jordan Clarkson, them guys, they came and played. Them guys is tough out there in Indiana. Tough scrapping team. They go hard, especially when they play the Knicks. But I like the way our resiliency showed. And it was something I was thinking about in that game because you take away 20 and 12 and 12 and 9, 20 rebounds. I mean, you're talking almost close to 30 something points. But one thing I was happy about, Mitchell Robinson got the rebounds back. Like Mitchell Robinson got his and Cat's rebounds for the season. Ain't that something crazy? Like Mitchell Robinson had 22 rebounds. That means his team 10 rebounds, 8, 9 rebounds a game this year, and Cat's 12 rebounds almost. He got them by himself, and he got them. So the only thing we missed in that game, you could tell we missed it, was his points, Cat's points. So what happened to me was in that game that nobody got Mitchell Robinson's points, you know what I mean, and some of Cat's points because Hot Party didn't do anything in that game. I don't think he got no points, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't know who came in for Josh Hart. So even I can see why we only scored the amount of points we scored because we didn't make up for his points, Cat's points and Josh Hart's points, because the guys who came in for him didn't really give us that. So, but we still found a way to eke it out. That's what was impressive to me, though, is that we still won the game. And normally, if our guys was there, like Cat and Josh Hart, you're talking about almost 20 more rebounds. You know what I mean? As opposed to what we got from the other guys, except for Mitchell Robinson got them for us. So I was happy with that overall. We won the game, which is more important to me. Now we get to come back home for some home cooking. Play the Golden State Warriors team, who's pretty much just playing a bunch of G Leaguers out there. They are decimated like crazy. So it's not going to be the nostalgia that we wanted to be because of who they don't have on the court for them. But nevertheless, they're a team that's in front of us. We got to go and beat these boys down today and get them up out of here and then get ready for the next one, man. Other than that, man, I'm just glad that we came up the road trip over 500 and we got a pretty fair schedule coming out these last 13 games, whatever. So let's close it out. But I want to win tonight, man, so we can clinch that playoff spot, though.
Yeah, it is enough games left for the Knicks to have a really good record. And in these next 13, 14 games or so, I want them to win 13 or 14 games, you know what I mean? But I want them to get a lot of these wins. A lot of these wins put them way better than what they were last year, you know what I mean? So I want if we can't get to, we were screaming 60, 65 wins, 63 wins and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And, on paper, as we said, started this year, on paper, it looked like the team could make those strides. And a healthy team with all these guys not being out in these certain patterns of the game and stuff like that, maybe if we wouldn't have gotten into that skid of let the 2 out of 11 games or something like that, we wouldn't have been in the predicament that we are right. Well, wouldn't be in the predicament where we are now. Not in a bad predicament, but maybe the predicament would be changed. I mean, winning more games in that stretch. So with that being said, man, I think the team is doing fantastic. So I love what the Knicks are doing this year. And like you always say, Devon, if I was a betting, I am a betting man. So if I was a betting man, you'd be winning more than you would be losing, and I sure do. I sure do see that. And the way I bet, sometimes I see something.
Yeah, but it's good. And not only that, to me, like I said, they win today, man. I mean, you pick up a whole game and a game on Cleveland. And you still stay within a game of Boston because Boston won the other night. But we get the 44 wins.
That's what I want to get to.
Right, and Boston. So we'd be a game out of that second spot. So all we got to do is just keep playing basketball. Because, like I said, the ultimate goal from here on out is to stay healthy time we get to the playoffs. And I think that's the ultimate goal. And everything else really just fine tuning to get that seed that we need to stay in that top four. And actually, ladies and gentlemen, New York Knicks have clinched the playoff position already. I apologize for that. They clinched the play. They clinched the play-in position. Pardon me. They clinched the play-in. I think if they win tonight, they clinched the playoff spot. So, and then that's a good thing, man. Salute to the chat. Size 9 in the building was good. Allah Waz was popping. Parrish, my man, was popping. Parrish, good to see you, my brother. For real, for real. Salute to my man D Dot was popping. And like I said, peace to the God. Allah Waz was good. God peace. We here, man. We here in the building, man, for to see these Knicks go in there and win another game, man. We just need to win this one. No matter who the opponent is, no matter who they got out there, who we got out there. You play who in front of you. Like, the other night we didn't have a couple of our major guys. Tonight they don't have a lot of their major guys. So I expect us to go in there and really have some good home cooking. But just as a New York Knicks fan, get to see some Knicks play basketball because they had to watch them on TV for the Metropolitan area because they've been on the road for about a week and change, whatever the case may be. Played for almost like 5 games and 6 nights and so on and so on. The trip was good, but it was brutal because of 4 games and 3 nights, 4 games and 5 nights, and so on and so on. So they finally got back to the East Coast and ready to cook in the garden tonight. So I'm looking forward to them going out there doing the damn thing, just to get another win, try to get another win on the belt. Y'all, pal. These games, this game don't go say words. It's not in the Eastern Conference, so it don't really matter as far as when it comes to dealing with them. But what does matter is that, like I said, we get to pick up a full game on Cleveland today. We get to stay back, pick up, get that half game that Boston got on us last night because they won last night. So we win tonight. We get that half a game back. And the East is starting. You can see the separation of power starting to come amongst us. Like I said, Detroit, they 5-5 in their last 10, ladies and gentlemen. Boston 6-4, we 6-4. Cleveland,
I was gonna say a lot of 6-4s too.
Yeah, and 8-2. 8-2. The Magic playing pretty good basketball. They done moved up to the 5th spot. Obviously, with Tyrese Maxey going down, that hurt them a little bit. He's been out for a while, so I can see why they're going the other way. It's going to be interesting, man. I'm looking forward to this thing right now. But if we was in the playoffs right now, ladies and gentlemen, New York Knicks would be playing the Toronto Raptors. And you know what I mean? And I'm okay with that. So I don't care who we play, to be honest with you. I don't care what team it is from in the Eastern Conference, play who you got to play. So I'm just excited that we got a chance to pick up some ground on these guys and get closer, man. But like I said, Detroit, they 19 losses. A little bit too late. We let some games slip away that we probably would have been right where they at. But it's all good, Shot Pod. I'm just hoping that we go out there tonight and win the game and get it over with.
Yeah, I mean, it's about getting some wins on the board, man, and get as many as we can. You know what I mean, I want them to push to see as hard as they can to get back into second. You know what I mean, and that's what I'm looking forward to, man. And I want to just mention real quick about talk about Mikal just one quick second. I love the way he's playing this year. I don't care what no one says. I don't want to say no one says, but I listen to all criticism. But the reason why sometimes I think Mikal has these off games is because of him not taking a day off. Mikal has been on the court for how many games for the Knicks? You know what I mean? 80, 82 plus the playoffs last year and all these games this year. He has not been off. So he has not having time to recoup and recalibrate himself as much. He does good in some games and in spurts. You know what I mean? And I think that a lot of I don't want to say people in general. I ain't pointing no fingers or nothing like that. But in general, they when he does have some good games, he's shooting horrible right now. And I think it's because he's tired. But you think he's going to sit on the bench? I wish they would let him get in for 2 minutes and then send him down. So this way he won't break his record, because I believe it's more about his record now for him than to being hurt, because I'm pretty sure he's a little injured. His kick to his step to his jump shot is a little off a little bit. I mean, maybe they got to do something with some mechanics or something like that. Anyway, I'm sorry that I got off topic. Sometimes I don't like reading the chat, and I just wanted to say that about Mikal. I just think Mikal is in a quagmire right now. Either take the 2-3 days off that you really need to get your body back in shape, to get you back to rare form, or play less minutes to get yourself back in form. But I think he'll be prepared by the playoffs, and we've seen it. And I don't doubt anything about what he has done all year long. His expectations this year has been so high. His expectation is so high. He's only a 14-5-5 with his averages showing. Sorry, Devon.
No, you fine. Hey, man, for all I'm saying with Mikal Bridges, I don't care if it's rhythm overnight. He hit one of the biggest shots you could hit the other night, though.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Like,
I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
I don't even care about all that because I'm gonna tell you what, it ain't start. You start is how you finish. Now, Mikal might be the hottest dude in the playoffs. Mikal might be the hottest dude in the playoffs for the Knicks. Listen, like we were talking about earlier, just on this topic real quick. When you got 4 guys on that team who all can get the basketball and get buckets, but 2 of them is your primary dudes, Jalen Brunson and Big Cat, and then Anunoby. Mikal I'm not even expecting Mikal to have nights like that all night because you got them dudes who get the shots in front of him. You know what I mean? And I think that goes for anybody who got 3 or 4 dominant dudes who can score the ball in the same lineup. Somebody going to on some nights or some weeks, if your rhythm is off, you might be that dude who don't got to pop it because your rhythm ain't there. But listen, his rhythm was there on that jump shot the other night. That's all that matters. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Yeah, I ain't about to worry about Mikal. Mikal numbers last year, he had the best season of his career last year. Last year was 218 a game. I mean, for his career average was 16, and he that up last year.
Yeah, his PDR, what do you call it?
Yeah, PER. Yeah. You see, when you look at him in the game, it might seem like he off. I don't care if Mikal have a bad night because that's just offensively. But we still got to talk about the other things that he do because basketball is not only one thing. It's not just about scoring. And I can't emphasize that enough. It ain't only about scoring. You got to do other things. There's other things you can get credit for, whether it's playing defense, whether it's rebounding, whether it's assisting the basketball, whether it's getting steals, whether it's helping run the offense, whether it's taking the pressure off the other guys. It's a lot of intangibles that don't show up on a stat sheet that make you a good player. And Mikal Bridges is a good player. It's not because the man only can score. He does a lot of other intangibles that makes him a good basketball player. If the Knicks didn't feel like Mikal was a good basketball player, they wouldn't have gave him $146 million. Period. Right. Let's just close that window right now.
Yeah.
If the New York Knicks didn't think Mikal Bridges was a good basketball player, they wouldn't have gave him that contract. So we're going to kill all that noise right now. That because the man in a little funk don't mean that the man can't play basketball. He just not scoring the ball right now. But when he dropped out there getting 3 or 4 steals a game, when he doing the other things facilitating.
And his blocks are up this year too. His blocks are up too.
Right. Listen, we can kill all that noise. The man got $146 million because the Knicks thought the man could play. And so did the other team that gave him the money. The man's a good basketball player, ladies and gentlemen, but you got to understand something though. He playing in a different system with a different coach, with a bunch of guys who are in front of him who can score the basketball. And it's hard. Basketball is a game of rhythm. We got to say that enough. If you ain't in rhythm, you're not going to score. But to tell me that the man ain't good is hyperbole. That's just hyperbole. It's hyperbole. You know what I mean? Because the man is in the NBA, and the man has been touted in his peer group. Ask his peer group about him. We ain't got to listen to me. Ask his peer group about it, Shop Hours. Them guys will tell you how the man can play basketball, ladies and gentlemen.
His name right now, at least for right now, he's on the team and he ain't going nowhere. But at least for right now, I have confidence in him, and I think I understand some people, but he's looking tired and all that stuff. Yeah, the guy that has played how many games consecutively? 800. I don't even know how many games. I would look it up right now.
Yeah, real talk. Salute to the chat, man. Salute to everybody coming in the building. What's good? Frankie Z, what's good? Frank DeVal, what's good? Fritz, what's good, my man? Met Knicks fan, let's go, my brother. Thank you for the super chat. Salute my friends. Knicks underachieved. We are projected being the best in the East. It still might be that, my man, once we get to the playoffs. They're like, this just is the precursor. Like, it's just the precursor, ladies and gentlemen. That's all it is. But we got to put all the variables in there. But thank you for that super chat, my man. Met Knicks fan, let's go. I feel you though, man. I understand. I understand everybody's sentiments. I do get it. But we got to put the variables in there, ladies and gentlemen. Like a lot of other teams, they probably not where they want to be, whether due to injuries, whether it's due to this, I mean, like you look at a lot of teams who, like, look at Orlando Magic. Before they probably wanted to be high, but they had a lot of injuries early in the year. Caro was out, Wagner was out, Cleveland got guys out. Look at the Golden State Warriors who we playing tonight. They've been decimated all year. That's why you can't really put. I believe the amount of games that the Knicks missed, the players that they missed on all shot powers. I think if a lot of them didn't miss some games, we might be better. If Mitchell Robinson had to play back-to-backs, we might be better.
Right.
If Anunoby games he missed, or look
or not even that, with Deuce McBride. You know what I mean? We wouldn't have Deuce McBride right now. You know what I mean? We miss him big time. How much do we miss Deuce McBride? You know what I mean? So
that's how I look at it, man. You got to put all the variables in there, man. It can't be just we suck. No, we not here for a reason. Just like a lot of other teams, they're not there for a reason because they had somebody. Look at the Milwaukee. You think the Milwaukee Bucks team would be 28-39 after the Kumbo was out? No, not at all. Not at all. You know what I mean? We can go up and down this whole thing in the East and West. If you don't have your guys, some of your guys who's important to your team, it's going to cause you to, like, in certain games, you might not be able to function without them. So I don't know. I don't, like I said, it's right now the New York Knicks third in the West, and the East got a chance to go second. And the only reason we are where we are, to me, because of injuries. That's it. Because this team is talented, and I wouldn't even dispute that. But it ain't over yet. I think when it's all said and done, we will be in second place. But I just don't think nobody expected the Detroit Pistons, ladies and gentlemen, to come out. They came out this year. If you take the Detroit Pistons out of the equation, the New York Knicks right where they probably needed to be.
You got to throw that in there with Boston also. I mean, I thought, I'm just talking about myself. I didn't think they was going to be as good as they are without Tatum. I thought it was going to be in the playoffs. You know what I mean? Maybe sixth, maybe fifth, something like that. I didn't think they was going to be second right now, playing the way they are. And Tatum's back now, so I didn't think that. Then another phenomenal year, a team that we was unexpected to be to run through the whole East this year is Detroit. That's what Cleveland did last year. You know what I mean? So that doesn't make us not the best team in the East and nothing like that. I mean, for now, record wise, we're not. That doesn't emulate.
Hey, Nick McFan, let's go. I'm with you on that. That's why I'm trying to stay even keel to the end of the playoff. Because that's really, to me, Nick, you dead on about that. Let's see how we play in the playoffs. We don't make it to the championship round, then the season was a big bust and heads will roll. I'm with you 100% on that. See, and that's my whole thing. This regular season stuff don't mean nothing because you got another chance to live another day. And when you in the playoffs, the pressure mounts is when they go home. We've been here before, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you something. You could ask any player in that Knicks locker room what's their ultimate goal, because they know what happened to them last year. That's why I said they know they fell short last year. Jalen Brunson, Big Cat, Anunoby, Mikal, every single player on that Knicks bench know that what our ultimate goal is. We got to get there because we fell short last year. They got the same sentiment we have. As fans, they feel the same way. Mike Brown and all of them know what they got to do. They know the pressure's on them, Shot Powers. They ain't stupid. And they want the pressure.
That's a fact. All of them, even down to Leon, they all know. It's not a game. And it's 556 games Mikal has played consecutively.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they
since
want.
He's been in the NBA, not like since he's been in the NBA, he has not missed a game.
Yeah, absolutely. So we just gotta hope our team keep getting better every day, keep working on these things. Like I said, we got to take a lot of things, variables in there. I hate to say that, but this is a new team with a new coach, a new system, new coach, new philosophy, new everything. And sometimes it don't happen overnight. So I'm glad that we got through this season where we at, because I guarantee you, because they mastered Tom Thibodeau's system, and Tom Thibodeau was the coach this year, Knicks probably be better than they are now because they understood the system. They didn't have to come into the beginning of the season learning somebody. They would have already knew it already. And it would have been different to me. But I understand that with the Mike Brown's new philosophy, the way he came in there, and the Hawaii, it takes time to adapt, man. This shit wasn't built in one day, neither was Rome. So I'm good with it. I'm good with the Knicks is at. I am good with where this team is at. They're 43-25, third in the East. Under all the variables that took place, our team, ladies and gentlemen, our beloved New York Knicks, is right there in the Eastern Conference, right where I think we should be under all the circumstances that we went through. So, and hopefully we just knock on wood that we go into the playoffs healthy. and then we could have this discussion about we don't, because like I said, you could lose to the most bummest team tonight and beat the best team in the league tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you can't judge the winner. Oh, because we lost to this team the other night, or we beat this team. Yeah, it all depends how your night go. You know what I mean? It all depends how your night goes. So I just think the Knicks have done so good so far, ladies and gentlemen. I think they have done a good job under all the circumstances. Are they world beaters? No, we'll see when April get here. we'll see when April get here. You can lose to the put it like this here. Knicks ain't the only team get beat up by bum team this year. You got top teams who lose to teams. All depends how your night go. You go in there tonight and the shots ain't falling. Listen, make league, you get beat. I don't give a who it is. If your shots ain't falling that light, you could be playing the G League team. Like I said, if your game ain't on that night you can lose a basketball game, and that's why nobody in the NBA is undefeated, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody.
Anybody right now in the East, 15th is the Pacers. I mean, 15, and I think they got 15 wins. You know what I mean? Let me double check that. I think they have 15 wins, and they 15 too. That's funny.
Yeah. Listen, no, the best team in the league is the OKC Thunder, 15 losses.
Yeah. 15.
Spurs, 18 losses, and we beat them twice.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
We still can lose to the Washington Wizards or whoever, but we also beat the Spurs twice. We beat the Rockets. We beat the Nuggets. We beat the Timberwolves. Come on. So I don't care who you lose to on any given night. It all depends how you play that night, Shot Powers. And I think we got to just keep that in perspective for our team. Tonight should be no problem though. We go out there and do what we got to do tonight. Numbers don't lie, ladies and gentlemen. That's how we do it. Let's hope the Knicks go in there tonight and just get it popping tonight, man. Win the game, get to 44 and 44 and 25. We'd be a game behind the Boston Celtics, and we ready to roll, man. So and get rolled on to the next one, man. What's your thoughts on that game tonight, man? We don't got too many people that we got to worry about tonight because that whole team is decimated. I'll put the game review up in a few minutes, but I'm looking for Knicks to go out there and have some home cooking and smash you do tonight for sure.
You know how teams come in playing on the Knicks. The other night, that team in the first half was hitting 3-pointers in the bucket shots, hitting 3-pointers like they ain't never shot 3-pointers and stuff like that because it's the Knicks. And now you're going to be in the guard and they're going to be riled up. They're going to be shooting and doing all this stuff because it's the Knicks. You know what I mean? Level heads are the first quarter. I really want to see the Knicks start quicker. That's all I wanted. That's my main focus, is just to start quicker. I hate that sometimes in games that we give up the first quarter with the most points for the team for that night. Like we'll give up 34 points, but we won't give up 34 points no more in the rest of the game. But the first quarter, teams are scoring 34 points, where we always talk about 25, 26 points. And then they regulate it back down in the other quarters to reduce the things, whatever. Start a little quicker. You know what I mean? I just want to see the Knicks more on the 28 to 34 going into the second quarter than to be 23, you know what I mean, trying to go into the second quarter when the other team is at 31 or 4 or 5 points ahead of us or something like that.
Facts. Yo, salute to the chat. Walter White was good. Nostalgic, my man, was popping. Nostalgic. Rodriguez Deval was good, my man. I salute everybody that built it. I appreciate y'all coming in. We amped up, man. We just amped up because we just want to make sure that we give our beloved Knicks their flowers. These cats been battling all year long, man. They playing hard for us. You can't win every game, but you can win the ones that you can win. And then right now, like I said, they almost 20 games over 500, so I'm good. I really am. I ain't got no problem with them. But they win tonight. They be right there with Boston. One game out of second spot. Let's get it. You know what I mean? But we just got to keep these last 13, 14 games, Shot Powers. Just got to keep going out there and grinding. Just keep grinding. Keep putting the pedal to the metal, man. And like I said, we are what we are. We are who we are. But it don't matter till April 13th or 14th or 15th or whatever it starts like that. That's when it all really counts. You know what I mean? And once then you can critique the team in the regular season, but once we get to the playoffs, we expect this team to go. I'm expecting the Knicks to get to the finals. I'm not even deviating from that. And I'm confident in our team when they fully loaded, they can give it to anybody, just like anybody can give it to us. But I'm confident right now. We gave it to more people than they gave it to us. So you know what I mean, and we you know we just go and play who we play, man. You don't worry about that. Right now, the playoffs started today. We got Toronto Raptors. If the playoffs started today, we would be playing the Toronto Raptors. And right now, and just because we own them in the regular season, that don't mean we'll beat them.
Nothing.
Don't mean nothing. We beat Toronto every game. It don't mean that they can get in the playoffs and beat us. Just like last year, Boston beat us every game in the regular season. Don't mean nothing until you get to the playoffs. We wind up beating them, so on and so on. Detroit smoked us all year long. That don't mean they're gonna beat us in the playoffs. It don't mean that. It don't mean that. So you just, you go out there and put your big boy pants on, strap up. Let's go to war. I'm ready for Knicks to go to war in the playoffs. I ain't tripping. We one of the few teams that's, I think after tonight we clinched a playoff spot. So I'm good, Shaw Powell. We got a pretty decent schedule moving forward. Let's see how it goes, man. What's good, Celso? My man was popping. Celso was good. I'll salute to everybody in the building. I'll salute to the chat. But yeah, Shaw Powell tonight, they don't have nobody out there. It's Curry's out. You name it. Let me go ahead and get that out the way. And we'll look at what they got going on their side of the ball, because they are truly a decimated team tonight, man. These guys is Steph Curry been out for a while, so I don't know when he's coming back, but that's their problem, I guess, not ours. But they out there. Shaw Powell, you look at the stats right quick. 32 and 34, they ninth in the West. We 43 and 25, third in the East. They 13-19 on the road. We 23-9 at home. That's beautiful. 14 games over 500. Their offense is ranked 17th. Ours is ranked third. Their defense is ranked 14th. Ours is ranked number 6. Their net rating is 18th. Ours number 5. Shaw Powers, I say that we get to that top 5 in defense, it's going to be hard to beat the Knicks in the playoffs. If we get, and right now, the way it looks, we're sitting there at number 6, ladies and gentlemen, and our defense rating. Our offense is our offense. Never had no problem about that all year long. They've been third all year. Other than Denver and OKC and guys like that, we got 30 teams in the league. We're the third best one scoring the ball this year. So that's why I don't get too caught up in a lot of numbers and stuff that the Knicks don't do every night, because these numbers right here are the ones that tell me for 68 games, our team been third in the league in scoring. Through 68 games with all the variables, our team is number 6 in defense rating. So, to me, that's a pretty good look right there. For us to be with them numbers, Shaw Powell, that means that we've been playing good ball this year. We might not have been playing great ball, but we've been playing good enough basketball in Mike Brown's system to keep us third in the league all year long.
All year long.
All year long. Not last night against the other team, not the team before. For 68 games, the New York Knicks have been third best offense in the NBA rating all year. Defense picked it up in the second half of the season, Shaw Powers. Now they 6th in the league in defense. So
I'm like 19th.
Right.
Like 19th.
Right.
Let's like 19. Remember we were screaming about getting to 10 and now we 6?
Facts. Yeah, now we right there looking pretty good right there. So that's a good thing, man. I mean that we've been consistent with that so far. With our offense being consistent, our defense is getting better. I still think it's another level we can go to. I do think, like I said, with all the acquisitions that came in, and I can't say it enough, with Alvarado and Shohan and Mabaselli and Jordan Clarkson, and now with the war in there, I'm hoping that, once we get to the playoffs, Deuce McBride is back. He got his set line up, and everybody else got to get in where they fit in. But what is impressive to me, and I think we said this the last stream, for Yabusele not to even contribute to the Knicks highly that much. Not even Jordan Clarkson contribute that much highly for the Knicks. Alvarado had one good game shooting-wise. I'm only talking about shooting-wise, ladies and gentlemen. He does everything else good for us. He controls the offense good. He dribbles the ball good. He controls the pace good. It's just a three-point shot is all. And that'll come back. It'll come back. Alvarado, I guarantee. That's another thing that's crazy. What happens when his offense start getting around? And Deuce McBride offense, the Shaman's offense, and the way Dewar playing right now. So, and once we get healthy, we'll see how it goes. But I'm happy with the outcome so far. We just got to keep grinding, keep running, man. But I'm not too much concerned about this team. And let's just get to the dance and let's see how it goes. And then we'll see what's what. That's the only way you could judge it by then. Ladies and gentlemen, they are in a blue drip tonight, and for the Golden State Warriors, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the white drip tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Starting out of Pat Spencer, Pomaski, Richard, Santos, and Post. Them guys, like I said, they are fully decimated. Josh Hart, Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, Anunoby, Carl Towns back in the lineup. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, 20 and 12, and Josh Hart 11 and 7 and 5. Them numbers that you didn't have the numbers other than Mitchell Robinson got you the number the other night, but nobody else got Josh Hart number the other night. And so I can understand why they only scored that certain amount of points against the Indiana Pacers. Plus, Indiana Pacers always play the Knicks hard as well. But still, that's good to know that that's back in that lineup, them 20 and 12. And so let's get it. And here you go, right quick. Look at these guys, ladies and gentlemen. You talk about a decimated team. Jimmy Butler out for the season. Steph Curry out. Draymond Green out. Al Horford out. DeAndre Milton out. Moses Moody out. Kristaps Porzingis out. Their whole rotation is out, ladies and gentlemen. Their whole rotation is out of that game. Every single guy in their rotation is not playing tonight. So I'm hoping tonight Deuce McBride's out for us a game time decision. Jeremy Shohan had that illness for a while. I hope the brother's all right. Ain't nothing crazy. But tonight I hope the Knicks put the wax on these dudes and just put all our second string players in and all that. I don't need to see Jalen Brunson and them play that many quarters tonight. Especially we can go out there and give these cats what we need to give them, and then take them guys out of there and let the guys just have fun the rest of the night and all that good stuff. Shop out, because I don't see what the way that team decimated is. You don't need to go out there even risk our players go out there doing nothing stupid, knowing that if, this team is decimated as they are.
Yeah, I just I think quick start. It's about a quick start. You know what I mean? Tonight I'm expecting the Knicks to get out to a 36, 38-point start. Lead these guys down here in the low 20s, 22, 24. I mean, that'll let me know that they're ready to put them away quick. If you see at the end of the first quarter and this 28 to 24, that's a problem to me. Mm-hmm. Not a big problem, but a problem. You know what I mean? Something to be like, man, why is this team staying so close to us? What are we doing wrong? Why is these guys getting up 3-point shots and they're shooting like 48% and stuff like that? But usually in the year, they're shooting 24%. Well, not this team per se, but the team that they're going to have out there tonight, or whatever the case may be. So that's what I'm concerned about. I want to see a quick start tonight. Quick start mean to me that they're ready to put this team away, and that's what I expect tonight. You know what I mean? And if they don't give me the quick start and still get the win, great. I'll just question why that, they have to always feel like they have to come back, get down to get back. I don't get that.
Yeah. It's something we've been trying to rectify all season. We bring Jay Chola to the building. Let me shoot the chat out first. Cam from the Kickback. What's good, Cam? My brother, good to see you. Cam, Doug Boy, Doughboy music, fresh music. You already know my man. What's good, Doughboy? What's poppin', my man? Good to see you as well. Salute everybody in the building, man. Salute to the chat and everybody, man. Real talk, we ain't here, man. Knicks and the Warriors, but we got Jay Chosen, not sometimes frozen in the board. What's good, Jay?
Sometimes frozen. Nah, I'm using a different method tonight. We ain't gonna be frozen tonight. No way.
Hey, that's why I said sometimes.
Yeah, word up. I ordered a new wire because I think I blame them. I think I broke my own computer. Anyway, listen. Let's not forget, no matter what, their NBA team. Don't ever take a team lightly. When you take anybody lightly, take it by surprise. No matter what, we are better than them. I think we're better than them full capacity.
Right.
If they were full capacity, we still better than them. Right? But we better than the Pacers. And they gave us a little run for our mic for a little while, you know what I mean? And the fact is that that's an NBA team. So and they've been together for a long time. Whoever's not there today, they have a good coach. I like the fact that it's going to give us some good burn.
Right.
No matter who's there, it's going to give us some good burn. And because we definitely need it. And as far as Mikal go, is there a record or something? Because he needs to start for 1 minute and take a nap. maybe. and then let him like do that 5 times straight, and I bet he comes back out dropping 25 points a night like he was doing last year, all the time. People, listen. However people feel about a player, you always root, go New York, go New York, go. It doesn't matter about the player. It's the front. It's this.
That's a fact.
It's this. Hold on. It's this. It's not the back. It's never the back. You might like somebody on the back. I know plenty of people who like. We all know people who like Cat. We all know people who like
Brunson.
Brunson. That's my guy. Brunson's my guy.
OG, all of them.
Right, all of them. OG, let me tell you something right now. To me, I think that OG is probably the most important person on our team in a lot of ways. And I stay consistent on that. Guard 1 through 5, and a lot of times the 2-way player, the whole thing. So like, I'm just excited. Had a great day yesterday. And now we're gonna finish it off with the win. I really feel like our team has a possible chance to really win everything. Win everything. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna say it. Yes, I know people say they go to the championship, they'll be happy with that. I can't lie. I will not be happy with just going to the championship. I don't think anybody possibly. I believe that people believe that, and I believe that that's their truth, and I'm not going to take that away from them because I can't speak for anybody else's facts. But once you get to the championship, man, you know how you definitely don't want to lose that thing, man. Your heart will be broken in pieces. So it to me is championship or bust, and I think we have a team for it. I know we have a team for it. I know we do, 100%. Especially with these kids playing so good, Diawara, stuff like that. I'm really excited, man.
Yep. So, Big Nation, what's good, my man? What's poppin', my brother? What's going on with you?
What's good? So definitely let me shout out to the Knicks.
Before you even go, I like the way you changed up the dramatics on your setup towards now you're more on the tilt right here where you can see you down more on the slope.
That's just the way the camera here, right? Yeah, I'm sorry. The camera all crazy.
You're dramatic.
I'm sorry, I hate the curse. I keep forgetting we ain't backstage. My bad.
Big shout out to the Knicks family out there. You know what I mean? Everybody out there in the chat. Because sometimes my brain is I gotta lock in and say what's up to them first, because a lot of times I come in and I'm already blah 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 blah. So
right.
Big shout out to everybody out there in the Knicks family world. Big shout out to my man Divine, my man Shy Powers, and hey, one day removed, just one day, a few hours from the birthday boy right here. Excuse me, you know what I mean? Y'all know what I mean, birthday man. You know what I mean?
Thank you, brother. Shout out to him
still, that 50 is real. So you know what I mean? So everybody
I felt it already this morning. I think something, I don't know what happened this morning. I felt 75 this morning, bro. I'll tell you the truth.
That's because of that good meal you had with all that, steak and chicken and shrimp.
I'm gonna send you some pictures, man. This place was unbelievable. Food was bananas.
You better send me a doggy bag. What's he talking about?
Doggy bag.
What's up with this dude right here?
Yo, I was looking for you outside the window, though. I was looking for you outside the window. I didn't see nobody. Yeah, word.
He'll send me some emoji maybe. That's it.
Yeah. Yo, they're smart. They're smart. There's no windows in their bathroom. I just thought about it.
They knew.
Only our Knicks will talk. That's right.
That's when I come in there with the wooden leg.
That's why you gotta hit the like and subscribe. Only on Knicks Real Talk you get this energy.
Yeah, no doubt.
Not a lot. You know what I mean? Hit that like button, y'all. It's free. It's crazy.
Word. If you brand new, subscribe. That's also free.
Jay told the mill wasn't. That's why he's telling y'all to subscribe.
Right, subscribe. Hurry up and subscribe, please, right now.
Stop playing, y'all.
Actually,
we out
mine
here
was.
building. We out here building things. You know what I mean? This is
Word.
a good
Word.
show, family show too.
Word.
We even keep the cursing to a minimum here.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? So act right out there.
Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes. So big out to the Knick world, though. You know what I mean? Good game. Last one there. It was a good game. You know, we sometimes we play to a level of competition. I could see that, you can always definitely tell, you know what I mean, the Knicks.
Yeah.
The only thing that really tends to bother me in this sense is that for Mike Brown, it seems like he can't get through to them the speed point in which he wants of the game. That's the one thing that all year that has continued to harp and bother us. And and just as I heard Shy Powell was talking about earlier, that is one of the reasons why we get out to a much slower start, is because, we don't get into the rhythm of the offense faster, which puts us, in our mindset. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's just a proven thing. Guy hits a shot, he comes back down, he plays better defense. It's just where it really should be the opposite, where it sparks a defense and sparks our offense. But that's just human nature. You feel good when you hit that shot. And, we don't get into the offensive rhythm fast enough. That is one thing that, like I say, is still tending to bother me, how Mike Brown has not put the emphasis or have gotten through the guys who are taking out the ball, the emphasis on getting this offense to rotate and pace and move faster. We do that in the first quarter, and lately we've been doing it in the third quarter and things like that. And those are things like that those are the only things that worry me about getting to the playoffs and not having that locked in, that's what you do. That's what you do. That's what you do. Having that muscle memory to speed it up and keep it going, to get our offense into that faster rhythm. But that's the only one thing that was names here. But like tonight, they're decimated, like Divine was saying. And listen, you can play around with the food if you want, but we know the deal. Tear that food up and get rid of it and poop it out, bro. Because it is what it is. We got to get that. We got to get in a better mindset to start out faster and move better. That's my only, take on as far as what I'm saying.
I'm with you on that, Nick Nation, 100%. The pace of the game in the beginning of the game is crucial, especially to the Knicks, and they always have to ramp it up more. And they do, and they have come back, and they did great things this season too. But just to go through it, tonight with this team, in my opinion, I think that this should be a team by halftime that it should be over. But just for a couple of games not too long ago, it wasn't to be. We ended up doing the same thing, but it was the third and the fourth quarter instead of the first and the second quarter. If we just started off the third and fourth quarter first, and then the second and third quarter wouldn't look so bad because we ended up beating them by a lot. But the first two quarters tore us up. We had to catch back up to get back up. Anyway, that's a great point, Nick Nation.
Yeah. We just got to find. I don't know if it's a system. I don't know if it's because of the style of play. Knicks don't create a lot of fast break points in the first quarter. They don't. To me, they not getting that ball off the rim and running with pace. Everything is still almost like a half court thing so far. Early in the year, they were coming out the gate, running up and down like that rabbit. It seemed like we fell back into the half court system, maybe a little bit too much coming out the gate. So they definitely need to improve that. And hopefully we will, because like I said, these guys, it's like if Brunson got to put up a 13 or 14 point first quarter every game to make sure that we're relevant. I think that we just got to find a way to get some pace going. It's I don't really know what to think, because y'all dead on about it. But how do we resolve it? I think you got to do it the pace, man. I just think that we still, in that first quarter, I seem like we stuck in that stagnant, like we can play on the tip, that half court shit. You know what I mean? Like 24, we pound the ball. Now we down to 6 seconds on the shot clock, and next thing you know, you don't make the shot. The team going off the rebound. So yeah, we do got to find a perspective, man.
I'm gonna piggyback on that. I wonder if
it's an echo.
I wonder, is it still an echo right now?
Echo. A little better.
How about now?
Much better.
Better? Okay. I wonder if because we damn sure did that in the beginning of the year, Divine. No doubt about it. Especially when on those 7-game run, 8-game runs, all those things. We started off fast. Around the third, we would stay pace fourth. We would rock it off, and we definitely did that. I wonder if, due to the fact that we have really strengthened our defense and worked so hard on our defense, that they are working on that, and that's something that they're working on, and because they're working on their defense, it has an effect on, because we're still third in scoring, so it's not like we're not losing in scoring. However, we are losing in pace. So I do believe, because we work so damn hard to get 6th. Think where we are right now. We are 3rd and 6th. And I really believe we're going to end up 3rd and 3rd or something like that. That's how I feel we're going to do, because we're really working hard in that. So you might see this type of thing for a while, because they are working hard as hell to be a very efficient all-around team. So as long as we get the W, I know we want I want what you want, 100%. You know what I mean? Straight pace, get the pace right, don't slack on the pace. But I like that. I love the fact that where we are right now, 3rd and 6th. And I do believe that the pace problem is a little bit because they work so hard to come all the way up. Remember we said we'll take top 5 and top 10.
Facts.
And we're not that.
Yep.
So
let me let my man in, because he is a Golden State dude, and he did come in the last time SGA Sports Talk. Let the brother get it. But real quick, before I go to him, let me ask y'all a question. After I talk to him, figure out this here. When Deuce and Bride comes back, we need to figure out this rotation. Let me know what y'all got to think about that when Deuce and Bride get back. SGA, what's good, my man? SGA, you there?
I'm here.
How you doing, young? You doing all right?
So I just gotta say, the Warriors this is a tough matchup for the Warriors. We're plagued with injuries. So many players are out for our team. I don't know how we're gonna win against the Knicks, man. You guys are a hot team, man. I don't know how we're gonna take you guys down. That's gonna be a tough battle to take you guys to beat you guys. But we'll do. Our Warriors are resilient, man. We'll do whatever we gotta do. We'll play out there. Whichever guys we have on the court, we'll come out there and we'll play our hearts out on the court, because that's what we got to do tonight.
That's right. That's what you're supposed to do. That's right. You don't want. Listen, play who you got. You know what I mean? Whoever you want to
Next man up.
Next man up. And Knicks cannot take it for granted tonight. Listen, I don't care. Like I said, if you don't bring your A game, you can lose to a G League team. So Knicks better be on their game tonight. I don't care who you are. If you Knicks going in tonight and they ain't hitting shots, the team must run to beat them. Or if the defense ain't on point, you just never know. These dudes, like somebody said earlier, NBA, they shot Jay Cho said they are NBA players. They know how to play basketball. Pozeski, all them guys, even my man, I'm gonna tell you, Post and all them guys, Quentin Post, all of them know how to play. You know what I mean? So
that's right.
They there for a reason, but I hate to spoil your milk. We're gonna kill these boys today, though.
So right now the Warriors they're the 10th seed right now in and they gotta win 2 games, and like that I'm really worried because they gotta play 2 games to get to make it to the playoffs. They gotta win 2 games because the 9 and 10 have to win 2 games to make it. And I'm a little worried because we dropped to the 10th seed, so that's not looking good for us right now. With all the injury we have already in our team, we're plagued with injuries right now. That's not looking good. We're the 10th seed. I mean, that's not looking good right now. I mean, we're not. I mean, this is my team, and I want to say, but it's not looking so good, man. Because you got dogs in your team too.
Facts.
You got players on your team too.
Facts.
So yeah. So what do you think your team has to do? Against the injury play Golden State Warriors team.
Just don't get lackadaisical. Just go out there. Don't take it for granted. Play your game. And send them boys back to Golden State. That's all they got to do tonight. They just don't play with your food, like Nick Nation said, just can't play with your food. You just got to go in there, play Nick basketball, do what you do every night. This team ain't got enough to even listen. I ain't gonna front, ladies and gentlemen. Your boy getting smoked tonight. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Tonight, I'm just.
And the thing I don't like about how the Warriors are doing is that they got to start the G Leaguers out there now.
You got
Like
to.
all the G League players, the minor league players, they got to have them in the game. I'm like, half the line. If you look at half the lineup today for the game today against the Knicks, half of the players are all G Leaguers. Like half of them, Malavi Lons is a G Leaguer.
Yeah.
Nate Williams is a G Leaguer. Pat Spencer is a G Leaguer. Quentin Post ain't playing today.
Yeah.
Butler's out for the season. We're screwed. We ain't gonna win against you guys.
No.
You guys are gonna beat us so badly. We're gonna.
Yeah, well, you know what, SGA, like I said, you know, as a fan, you gotta prepare for the worst, hope for the best. That's how I go in life.
But I want to prepare for the best. But like, if we have players out to injury, how am I gonna wish for the best? We have Curry's out, his brother's out. How is it How am I feeling optimistic right now? We got all our players that out due to injury. What are like this? This is the thing I don't understand about fans. All of my players are out due to injury, and I can't have somebody say like me not like that. I just can't take that. My whole
I
team is
respect
injured
you.
out there. And what are you guys saying? My whole team's injured out there. Every single player's injured. Butler's out. So, I mean, I don't feel optimistic right now. I feel like we're going to beat us by 60. I don't care. Beat us by 60.
And you know what?
Dominate us, man. I don't care what you guys do. Dominate us tonight.
But listen,
you got a stacked team anyway, so you guys going to dominate anyway.
That's correct. You're 100% right. I got to have another conversation, so I'm going to stop you there. But yeah, man, listen. It is what it is, and every team go through it. It happened to be you guys tonight. So tonight, y'all decimated with injuries. Nobody expecting the Warriors to come in Madison Square Garden tonight and beat the Knicks. Nobody in the betting world is betting that tonight. So
are you gonna, as a diehard Knicks fan, would you be surprised if we come into New York and beat you guys? Would you be surprised? Because it's not gonna happen. But if we do it, it'll be something to witness, man. If we come into your arena and we slaughter you guys in New York, that'll be something for me to witness, man. I'll love to see that. That'll be magical, right? Like with our team with so many injuries, and we come into your team and beat you guys. Everybody wants that. Like I've seen that, Steph Curry without certain games.
I think that you're very, very respectful every time you come here. I think that your second favorite team is the Knicks, no doubt about it. And I will tell you that if you guys beat us tonight, I think Jesus will be surprised. All right. That's how much I think that anybody will be surprised. Yep. God, everybody. So don't just look forward to the next game and hopefully people coming back.
That's right. That's what we do. But let me ask you a question. Deuce and Bride should be back by the playoffs. Who's going to be out of that rotation? Do you guys think? I mean, obviously, I don't know with the Jordan Clarkson situation, how much of Jordan Clarkson is he's starting to look like he's getting the rhythm back. Are the Knicks going to use his veteran experience in the playoffs? Is Deuce McBride, Jordan Clarkson, Shamet, Alvarado, is DeWara, Mitchell Robinson? What's y'all take on this lineup when Deuce McBride get back? Who's going to be the odd man out? Or do you think? Let me put it like this here. Let me say this here: Alvarado, Deuce McBride, Landry Shamet, DeWara, and Mitchell Robinson. That's who I'm thinking going to be out there. What do you guys think about that? When Deuce McBride get back, Shaw Powell, then we go Jay Chilton, Nick Nation.
I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be a good look because how can you say you take Alvarado out? How can you say you take Landry Shamet out? Or how can you say that you take out Landry Shamet? Or no, you got Deuce McBride or Alvarado. You can't say that you take it. You probably try to add him into the mix. They like running a little crew on the second unit. So I could easily see Deuce out there with Shamet and Alvarado with Mitchell Robinson. You know what I mean? And whoever they want to play off the starting unit. If it's OG, if it's Mikal, or if it's Josh Hart. that's how I think they go. All three of them going to be on the court. I mean, who's missing? Diawara might take the hit. I think Diawara might be the one who takes the hit. If you want to say someone takes the hit, maybe Diawara gets, you know what I mean? He was getting maybe 9, 11 minutes. Maybe he gets 7, 8 minutes now. I don't know. But I guess that's where it goes. I really don't. I'm not sure because you really have to wait and see how Deuce can ramp it back up. Because if he comes back at the end of the season going into the playoffs, I'm not sure if Deuce is going to get those same minutes that he started off with. Not saying that he's not going to be healthy, but he's not. He's coming from an injury in your lower quadrant, you know what I mean? And you know, close to the you know what I mean? You know, he that's anyway, I want to start.
Hey, listen.
To the, you know what I mean?
Where he had it at is that you know, anyway,
Hey, Deuce and Bry shooting right now, ladies and gentlemen.
So tonight for the Knicks.
So hold on, but I think that I think everybody's if Brown was smart, he would take a couple minutes from everybody and just try to figure that out, right? And I don't know how he's gonna do that, but I personally think that if it's a height team, it's gonna be Diawara. If it's not a team that is stacked with, you know, running gun and tall people, it's definitely gonna be Alvarado. I don't see in any shape or form it could be Shaman. Shaman's been playing out of, you know, really good basketball, so it's not going to be Shaman. I think the person, but this person's already took a hit is Clarkson. Clarkson has already taken so many hits. So if it's anybody, I think it probably be Alvarado to some sort of effect, or Diawara if it's a tall team. It depends on the size of the team, but it'll be Alvarado or Diawara.
I'm with President Boss. Cat, L, Hart, Brunson, Mitch, Diawara, Shaman, Deuce and Bry, and Alvarado. Jordan Clarkson goes back to the no non-rotation. That's all that I can see it.
That's it.
You ain't listen, man. Listen, I guarantee you right now, Nick makes your game, but Deuce and Bry shooting right now. I guarantee you that.
100%.
Yeah, he has been shooting. Yeah,
he's gonna come back and throwing this one.
He's been flat.
So tonight,
they said flat-footed shooting, from what I understand.
Yep, getting his rhythm back.
So tonight against the Golden State Warriors, who do you got going off for the Knicks tonight? Who do you got going off for the Knicks? Like, which player do you got having a performance like just going off on the Warriors? Just one player on the Knicks.
I'm gonna answer both
we
these
about
things.
to get into that wrap up right now. What time is it? It's almost time for us to get ready to get off here anyway. We might as well get ready to go around.
Yeah, so I'll answer mine real quickly. As far as the Golden State thing, I'll answer that real quick too. I think a lot of y'all saw the movie Dumb and Dumber with the girl when he asks about 99.9 and she's like 99.9%. And he's like, so you're saying there's a chance. That's what we're going as far as the Golden State win. So you're saying there's a chance. And as far as the lineup,
movie.
You know, and as far as the lineup, and forgive me, my Boricua brothers out there, but I'm thinking that Alvarado will probably get a lot less minutes. That's for me as far as what's names. And Deuce would be, you know what I mean, implemented and put back in. I'm thinking that hopefully we keep Diawara in the rotation of it, but he would be the 0.5. I think it will come down to 2.9.
Right, the 0.5, 9.5, yeah, okay.
But you know what I'm saying? But like 8.5 kind of, you know what I mean? In that what's name here. And you know, and I think that Deuce, because you know, he's still a young guy. And from what I understand and have asked everybody about that injury, once it heals and that's it, it's over. There's no like a lingering effects of it. It's just that, you know what I mean? It's like it's sore, it's this, but once it heals and that's it, they say that's it. Like there's no like, you know, like where you have to be cautionary or what's name with him. The only thing is that, you know what I mean, you're gonna still have to ramp him up slowly because of the soft tissue injuries, you know, the hamstrings, you know, things like that. So hopefully, you know, the last I've heard is that more than likely, hopefully, you know what I mean? This is the timeline that he will play the last 5 games. So hopefully, you know what I mean, that if he can do that and get him in, 8, start him out 7, 8 minutes. You know what I mean? If you can get him up to say 17, 18 minutes before the playoffs, that's all we want. You know what I mean? Bring him in smoothly. So hopefully, you know what I mean? That's my point of the lineup. And as far as the score tonight, I'm hoping that this is merciless, and I'm gonna say 89 to 118.
That's good. That's a good one. I can see that.
Who's your player of the game?
Play of the game, though. Ugh. Just, you know what I mean? But just because he's our newest and he's still one of my favorites, I'm still going with Diawara just because he's my favorite.
All right, that's funny. I was gonna go.
So
with
the
Diawara.
yeah, so the starting.
I was gonna go with Diawara.
Hold on. I'll call you when your time comes. Go ahead.
Yeah. Great,
Yeah.
Jay.
All right. Ironically, that's who I was gonna pick because I think that he's gonna have a lot of time on the court tonight. I think tonight for the first half, I think first of all the score is going to be 4,000 to 2, and we're going to have it's going to be 133 to 96. 133 to 96.
I see that. I can see that.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, 133, 96. That's exactly what I'm gonna put. And the player of the game for me needs to be, in my opinion, Mikal. It has to be Mikal because I think Mikal needs a good comeback. Like I know he's playing well and he's doing all that stuff, like a good scoring game. You know what I mean? I want him to have like more and more double-digit games and stuff like that. But I'm sorry, I'm going to add somebody. I never do this before. I also think Alvarado and the kids are going to, they're going to play well.
Here you go.
And also Shaw.
Right. I got 135 to 101. My player of the game, Big Cat, 40 points against these dudes. If he play all game long, which I hope they don't, they shouldn't. If the Knicks play, I think they don't got no centers to hold Big Cat, Mitchell Robinson in this game. All they centers is out. They big main dude. I think Big Cat didn't have to play the last game. Hopefully Nia's all right. Shit, if you don't, I hope you don't even play this game. Sit your ass out this game for as I care. You don't even need you tonight. We don't need you tonight. We don't need Josh Hart tonight. We don't need none of them. But I got the Knicks 135 to 101. I got Big Cat going off for 30 tonight.
128 to 91. 128-91. My player of the game is going to be Landry Shamet. Damn it, tonight. I think Shamet Damn is going to go for 28 points tonight. So 128 to 1. What did I say? 128 to 91. 128-91. Let's keep him under 100 points. Blow him out.
SGA, give me your players of the game for your team or the Knicks, and what you think the score going to be.
So the players of the game for the Warriors are it's Pat Spencer, Will Richard, Brandon Pajemski, Quinton Post, and Guy Santos.
Okay, who you think gonna have an outstanding game for y'all? That one particular player.
I'm going with Brandon Pajemski is gonna have a good game today. I'm going him scoring 30 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists.
Okay. Well,
and I'm going with the Warriors winning 145 to 100.
Oh.
Wow. You are confident, diehard, true fan.
I respect that. Do you gamble? You want to bet?
I don't gamble.
I'm messing with you.
Smart man.
Yeah.
But listen, man.
And Brandon Pajemski is gonna go 8 of 8 from the field, 9 of 9 from 3, and he's gonna go 10 of 10 in free throws.
Awesome.
SGA, you mind me asking how old you are?
I'm 29, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, he told me.
Yeah.
Man. Okay.
Well, we hate to spoil your 29-year-old self today, but y'all about to get slaughtered today.
Yeah, we're gonna slaughter you tonight.
Yeah, but listen,
you are gonna
get
the
game
crushed.
on tonight before what's name here? Who's covering the game?
Yeah, I did put that up there. It's I think it's
Peacock, NBC Peacock.
Yep.
Okay.
Playing Fubu and
That's
Sling
why
from
my thing is.
I think the Knicks win tonight. Knicks win tonight, they clinch a playoff spot. I think Boston and Detroit already did it. We already clinched a play-in, but if the Knicks win tonight, I think we clinch a playoff spot tonight. 16. I think a lot of teams in the West already did it. So we win tonight.
So if the Knicks lose to the Warriors next time I come on, you got to congratulate my team. You got to get next time we play, next time I come on, and I'm here. If we beat you guys, you gotta give me the credit. You gotta give me the credit.
Listen, not only that, they come on, they beat us, and next time you come on, I'm gonna let you be the moderator of the show. Real talk. Talk. If y'all beat us tonight, you are the moderator of the whole game.
Yeah, we're gonna beat you tonight. And with an injury plagued team, I'll be on the top of the world if we beat you guys with an injury plagued team. When all the players are injured and we still end up getting the win, that'll be something special right there. Even if with all the injuries we still have and we still end up beating you guys.
Yeah, you sound like a real nice kid, man.
That's special.
You guys are gonna give me all the credit.
Let's clean this up.
Yeah, real quick.
Yeah, man. You sound like a real
I'm
nice
a real
guy.
Warrior fan up in here. I'm a real fan of this coming up in here and saying what I truly feel.
That's right. You know, it's open door policy. We appreciate you, man.
No doubt. And you like the Knicks. Well, that's cool.
But here you go, real quick. You're too young to remember this, but if the New York Knicks lose tonight, it was a movie back in the day called Escape from New York. That's what's gonna happen.
So next time, if the
all right, we got it. We understand.
So he'll make me the moderator if we get you guys.
I sure will.
Can you dig it?
Hey, I'll see you on the next stream, and may the best team win tonight, man. Knicks and Warriors, may the best team win. It's great, great being on the show, and I hope you guys have a great one.
All right, SJ, thank you for coming on, man. I appreciate you, my man.
See you later.
All right,
take care, buddy.
Jay Chosen, Nation, the chat, and everybody. Let's go get this game, man. Then we got another one. I think we got Indiana Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen, right back at it. So we'll get at it, man. To everybody, thank y'all for the super chats. Everybody, appreciate your support. Hit that likes and subscribe. So we about to get it, man. We out, man.
Peace. Let's go.
You are now about to witness.
Knicks real talk just entered the chat. We ain't Google apps like Google Maps. We don't use our YouTube frugal with stats as usual fact. It's your man, the brand is hands on, going hard like calluses. Who style this? Aiming at your mental with the game analysis. On a pregame show, read the script, we get it like crypto in the rip though. I side really cryptic, we locked them from the get go. On the Knicks show, it's the co-pilots in the cloud like Microsoft. We hot like salt, the KRT drip club leading up to tip off. We flew like confident, put your Nick content in beast mode like our charm. We a cheat code, we rolled the ball too far for you to reach on. We get our teach on the show that's fire. Price Knicks going to the wire. Hit the entire game, somewhere in front of me, the numbers be. They don't lie, so we are popped up from the third eye. You heard why? It's the #1 pregame show that's hitting like Soto. But picture the photo of your bro to the lens of that moto. It's the OGs, we outside riding in the orange blue skies. And Metropolitan, we connect in the vets go wallowing. And the matters with the massive without shaking asses. The team streaming on major platforms that pass and fans asking who the creed that's in the building killing this Nick kid assassin.
You are now about to witness.
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
You are now about to witness.
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
You are now about to witness.
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire! He's on fire! He's on fire!